All right. So we'll come to that standing position at the back of the mat. And roll the shoulders back. Take the edges of the feet, take wide to the edges of the feet and then to the inside of the feet. To start to kind of feel your way here. And then as you start to breathe in, start using those exhales to soften the shoulders down. Maybe tuck the chin to the chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the head back between the shoulder blades, open the throat. And bring the head back to center. Drop the right ear toward the right shoulder. Let's reach the left fingertips away from the body, stretching the left side of the neck. And come back to center. Left ear drops toward the left shoulder. Reach to the right fingertips. Reach right here. And exhale back to center. Take a big inhale, circle sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pausing right here. Now feeling grounded through the feet. Maybe engaging the quads a little bit, starting to squeeze the thighs toward one another. Squeeze the glutes. Feeling strong and long through the lower body. Scooping the belly up and in, starting to feel some energy here. And taking a couple of breaths. Feel the inhale in the belly, the rib cage, all the way up through the crown of the head. And on that exhale, let the shoulder blades glide down the back. Feel everything soften in, feeling a little bit heavier in the feet as we exhale up. Take one more inhale. Tuck the chin to the chest, really lengthen through the back of the neck. And exhale again, heavy into the feet. Let it all go. Shoulders just drip down the sides. On your next inhale, reach the fingertips up and over. Take that full body stretch. Let's reach to the right side with the left fingertips, gazing down at the right heel. Pause here for an inhale. And exhale back to center. Reaching the opposite direction, left fingertips slide down the leg, right fingertips reach up and over. Take an inhale, gazing down at the heel. And exhale back to center. Start to soften the knees. Take an inhale. On your exhale, lead with the heart, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulder blades hug behind the body. And exhale to fold. Walk the hands forward to that first plank. Always an option to release the knees, go where you need to go. Feel that strong energy pressing back through the heels. As the inner thighs spiral up toward the sky, lift the belly button up and away. So right away, finding that core here. As the gaze comes down to the top of our mat, feel that breath all the way through the crown of the head, spine super long. And let's just take a little rocking forward and back motion. So shoulders come over the fingertips and then gently pressing back through the heels. Yeah, staying super lifted through the belly the whole time here. And let's pause back in the center. From here, we'll bend the knees, push the hips back toward the heels, back toward the knees, and exhale, push forward through the crown of the head. Inhale, hips release back toward the heels, hug in. Exhale, push forward. So this is an energetic movement with the breath. That exhale propels us forward, energy through the crown of the head. Keep flowing right here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Remember in Pilates, that audible breath is a beautiful thing, getting that little extra bit of core engagement. I think I cheated one extra out of you here. Let's tiptoe the fingertips up toward the toes, or the toes up toward the fingertips. Find your forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. We'll soften the knees, slowly lift up, letting the head and the hands hang heavy, stacking the vertebrae, slow Pilates roll all the way up. And taking an exhale, roll the shoulders back at the top. Take an inhale, sweep up and over. Exhale, reach to the right with the left fingertips, stretch the left side body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other direction. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lead with the heart to fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands again, stepping back to that plank. Rock forward and back. Just gently warming through the body. This time as you rock back, focus on pressing through the heels, stretching the bottoms of the feet. Let's take that a couple more times. And then pause here. We'll switch it up. So this time I want you to take the heels together. So here in your plank position, squeeze the heels as we inhale and push the hips back toward the heels. Knees come wide to that frog pose. Exhale, push forward, squeeze the thighs. Inhale, release back. Exhale, push. Inhale. Energy forward. That's it. Inhale. As you exhale, thighs squeeze, bum squeezes right here. Let's take 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Hold right here. Release the heels, lower the knees. Push-ups. Keep the elbows hugged in toward the body. On your inhale, bend the elbows lower. Exhale, push up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to push. 6 more. And 5. Using that exhale each time we move. 2 more. And last one. Curl the toes, lift the knees back to your plank. Lift the hips skyward, downward facing dog. Slowly walk the fingertips back toward the toes, forward fold. Take an exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Take that slow roll again. Head and hands hang heavy, pushing the feet into the earth as the vertebrae stack one at a time. Take a big inhale at the top, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, soften in. Take an inhale, sweep up. Last time, exhale, fingertips reach to the right, stretch the side body. And back up through center. Other direction, exhale to open. And inhale. Soften the knees, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, walk the hands forward. This time, hips are gonna rock side to side. So just a little mini hip dip. Nothing too crazy yet. We'll get to some bigger hip dips, more intense side body work, but just gently rolling the toes side to side, dropping the hip bones toward the earth. Let's take a couple more here. And then come back to center, pressing back through the heels. We'll come into side plank, right hand under the face. Option to release that right knee toward the earth or stay lifted. We'll come into mermaid. So on our inhale, reaching the fingertips up and over the head, right hips leave the earth, lift up. On our exhale, that right hip comes down to tap, gaze over the left shoulder, gaze follows the fingertips. Exhale, lift up and over. And inhale, hip taps. Exhale. And release. Inhale up. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Cartwheel that left arm, square the shoulders. Again, hips drop side to side, just little mini hip dips. All of this can happen right here from your knees. This is our modification. A lot of options for the body here. Let's take one more to each side. Come back to center. Find that energy in the core. Left hand comes under the face. We'll come into side plank the opposite direction. So again, we can release that left leg down if that's more comfortable in your body. We'll take a big inhale, reach up and over, space in the rib cage, left hip lifts, and exhale, lower toward the earth, gazing over that right shoulder. Inhale, lift and reach, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Keep it up right here, 3 more. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Cartwheel those arms back to center. Pause here for a moment, lower the knees. We'll walk the hands forward to a forearm plank position. So hands or our wrists are long, fingertips spread wide, shoulders stacked above the elbows. And now let's walk the knees back so that this is truly a supported plank position as opposed to a quadruped. So you should feel some energy in the core, feel everything wrapping around. Now let's push the forearms into the earth, creating that dome shape in the upper part of the spine. From here, we'll press the palms into the earth. Let's press that right palm first. As we press in, that right forearm is gonna lift up, push the earth away, and release the right. Push through the left and lift, and release. Keep flowing here, side to side. Now this is a little tricep and core movement. So As you press through the palm of the hand, see what it feels like in your body if you lift the fingertips up and away from the earth. Stretch through the fingertips to get a little more intensity. Yeah. Let's take one more on each side. And then as you come back to center, releasing both elbows, let's give it a go. Let's try both. Press through the palms, reach through the fingers, push up and lower and tap the elbows. Push up, lower and tap and push. That's it. Intense tricep work. Stay here if you can. Let's take 5 more. 5, 4, belly button lifted up right here. 2, super active through the core. Let's take 2 more. And 1, release down. Let's walk those knees in just a little bit. Stay on the forearms. Palms can come together if you like, or continue to plant on the earth. We'll just kind of wake up the backside of the body here. So let's sweep those left toes back, point flex that left foot. And then we'll just start with a tap and a lift. So we'll point the toe here. Left foot taps to the earth. On your exhale, lift up and lift. So right away, kind of thinking about this as kind of stretching before we work here. Reaching from the hip bone to the big toe. And trying to take some movement out of the hips. So hips are square. A lot of integrity in that spine. So pushing through the forearms to find space in the upper part of the back. Let's pause right here at the top. Pulse up, up, up. Yeah. Big reach. So again, our focus is more on that length in the leg than it is how high that leg is going or anything else right here. Keep reaching up for 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause and hold. I want you to bend, pull that left knee in toward the right. On your exhale, flex the foot, push back. Inhale, come in. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale, push. Inhale. And push. 4, 3. Last 2. And 1. Hold that leg extended. Keep that flexion in the foot. Now bend the knee to a 90-degree angle. Push that foot up, up, up. Stay here for 8, 7. Keep wrapping the rib cage around the spine right here. Super strong. Pulse up for 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Hold the shape of the leg. Open the hip and close. Open and close. So all this is a little rotation of the outer edge of that left knee skyward. So open and close. Just starting to open up through that hip. Let's take 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Release that left knee down. Quick child's pose here. Just think back, stretch through the arms. If it feels good, sit up, shake out a little bit. We're going to come right back and take another set of those tricep forearm push-ups. And then from there, we'll go to the other side with the leg. So join me here when you're ready. Again, remember in this forearm position, we're walking the knees back. We're going to start in that more supported plank position. So feel the belly ignite, press through the forearms, dome the upper part of the spine. This time we're going to make a wave. So let's press through that left hand, press through the right, lower the right elbow, lower the left, press through the left and right, lower right and left. Hang on to that left lead here, right? So just waving through the body. Let's take 2 more on this side and then we'll switch. Yeah, that's it. Big press into the earth. Let's switch sides right here. Press through the right and lift. Press through the left. Left elbow lower, followed by the right. Keep it going. Right lead this time. Push. Release. Push. Super strong. 2 more. Release and push. Release. Let's try both. Press through the palms, lift the elbows. We're trying to tap and lift those elbows at the same time. Do the best that you can. This is an intense movement. Let's take 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the elbows all the way down. Walk the knees in a little bit. We'll come right to that other side. Square the hips, pull the belly button up toward the spine, reach the right toes back. We'll point flex through that right foot and then come to that point in the toe, lengthening from the hip bone. It's just a tap and a lift. And you can attach that breath here As you exhale, squeeze the glute, lift the leg. And remember, in Pilates, we actually use that audible breath, that push of the air out, to add a little bit more intensity, a little bit more work for the belly. So use that air, really push it out. 4 more. 3. We'll stay lifted and pulsing. 2 and 1. Reach through the toes, pulse up, up, up. Now, as you continue pulsing that right leg, let's check in with the upper part of the spine. Everything is lifted. No dumping through the chest or the belly. Super strong and lifted up. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Let's flex the foot right here. Pull that right knee toward the chest. Exhale, push back. Inhale to pull in. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more right here. Big push. 2. Last time, really push. Maintain that extension, pressing through the heel. Bend to a 90-degree angle. We'll push up, up. So that right heel lifting up toward the sky. Pushing enough that you almost feel a little stretch through that right hip flexor as you open the hip and push up. And that's it. Let's stay right here for 8, 7. Squeeze that left hip for support. 5. Find that nice neutral neck. Gaze down, soften the face. 2 and 1. Release. Let's take the hands underneath the shoulders. Sway the hips side to side. Just take a couple rounds to cat-cow here. Use that inhale to let the tailbone lift, heart open. You can sway forward and back here. On your exhale, start to tuck the chin to the chest, round the spine. So take a couple times through each movement. When you're ready, go ahead and grab those weights. You just need 1 weight to start with, actually. Or no weights is fine too. So we'll meet on all fours with a weight underneath that left hand. We're going to do some super traditional spinal balance. We'll just add that little extra challenge of the weight if you like. So hips are stacked above the knees. Let's release the right toes back. Go ahead and squeeze the glute, lift that right foot up. Let's just start with a real simple movement. Let's pull that right elbow up in line with the shoulder and release down. So leg is extending back, elbow is lifting up. Kind of a little row shape. If you don't have the weight, you're just lifting the palm up and away from the earth, up towards shoulder height. So just finding some extension, starting to really feel grounded, that counterbalance between the left knee, the top of the left foot, and the right hand. Feeling super strong here. Let's take 2 more like this and we'll switch it up. All right, hold right here. Super traditional, reach that left arm forward, bicep to ear, take an inhale. Exhale, hug knee to elbow, cat spine. Inhale to reach. Exhale to hug. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come right here. We want to pull the knee, pull the knee and the elbow toward the body. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bend toward the waistline and reach. Exhale. Inhale. 4, 3, 2. Keep that knee as high as you can. And 1. Stay lifted right here. Bent knee, bent elbow. Pulse up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the right toes down behind the body just for a moment. We'll thread the needle from here. So left arm is going to reach up and over. On your exhale, reach underneath the right arm, bringing that left ear toward the earth. Inhale, lift up and reach. Exhale, thread. Option to add that back leg. Right leg can stay lifted, squeezing the glute, or toes can stay down. You choose. So just finding kind of that first movement, rotating through the lower part of the spine here. And that weight or arm hovers as you come underneath. And let's take it one more time. Gorgeous. All right, release that weight just for a moment. Right hand under the face. We're going to come back into that side plank position. Maybe go ahead and ground that right knee. Kind of see where you're at here. So we'll come back into that same movement. Reach the fingertips up and overhead. On your exhale, thread the needle, come under. Inhale, up and over. Shoulder right above that wrist. Exhale, thread and rotate. If you're feeling comfortable and want to come up into that full plank position, you go for it. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, thread. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. Yeah, last one. All right, reach up with that arm. Everybody go ahead and lower that left leg. We're just going to take that hip dip here. So lower that right hip toward the earth. Push and lift away. Option to take that weight, pull elbow toward rib cage, push up and push. So it's a big squeeze. Squeeze and push the right side body up and away. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold right here. Set that right hand underneath the shoulder, reset. Take an inhale, reach the fingertips up overhead, reach the toes away. On your exhale, pull knee to elbow. Inhale to reach. Exhale. 6, 5. Big exhale, squeeze. 3, 2. Hold right here. We'll add on. Kick the leg forward, push the arm forward. Pull back in. Inhale to extend. Bend. Push forward. Bend back in. Extend and reach. Bend. Push and reach through the toes. Back to center. Extend and reach. That's it. 4. And reach. 3, 2, and 1. My cats are being very shy, but they're on the side right with us, folks. Let's put that weight down for a moment. Go ahead and lower to that right forearm, lower the right hip. So from here, we're just going to take a little sweeping motion to lengthen out. Reach all the way up and over as if you're reaching those left fingertips toward the earth. Push that right palm into the earth. Lift and reach toward the heel. Come all the way down. Push through the palm and lift. So almost doing that same tricep work, pushing through the palm, lifting the forearm, reach back. Push and reach. That's it. Let's take a couple more. Big inhale. Exhale. Kind of a little active recovery. We're going to get out of the arms here for a moment and come more into the side body. So we're going to lower down through that right shoulder. So right shoulder comes all the way to the earth. We're going to connect the legs and then drop the legs to the front corner of your mat. That left hand will stay in front of the body for your kickstand. Wrap the right arm around the waist. So we're kind of balancing on that right shoulder, head is lifted. From here, that left arm is going to push into the earth, squeeze the ankle bones together, stable through the legs, push down into the earth, lift up here and lower. Exhale, push and lift. That's it. So the only thing that's pushing us up and away from the earth is that left hand. Feet stay grounded for now. Left side body working. Push and lift. Let's take 4. 2. And 1. Hold right here. Keep that hand where it is on the waist. Lift both legs. Squeeze the ankle bones together. Hold and squeeze. So that right leg is lifted up off the earth. We're balancing on that right hip. From here, fingertips can stay in front of the body, or if you're feeling stable, go ahead and reach the left fingertips over the head. So a little lateral flexion. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just lift that top leg. Just lifting and lowering here. Let's point through the toes. So if this is hard on your neck, you always have the option of unwrapping that right hand from around the waist and taking that right arm long to rest the head on the bicep. Otherwise, hang on right here. Let's take 2 more lifts of that top leg. And then we're going to squeeze the outside of that left hip. Keep the top leg lifted. Lift the bottom leg to join and release the bottom leg to hover. Exhale, squeeze and lift and hover. Exhale, squeeze, lift, hover, squeeze, lift, and hover. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold right here. Try to pull that right ankle to meet the left. Reach to the fingertips. It's a static hold. 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze the thighs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Now extend that right arm long. We're going to bring the knees bent toward the chest. Left fingertips come behind the head. We'll just take that traditional crunch up. So pull that left elbow toward the hip. Exhale, lift. Right arm is long, pressing through that right palm. Exhale, lift. 4 more slow. And 3. And 2. And 1. Stay lifted, pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Take that left hand to the earth, push up. We'll come to kind of let's call it a cheerleader position. It's such a bad, there's got to be better than that. Right leg is in front of the left, right? So as you sit up, make sure that right leg is in front. Grab the weights here if you like. Let's just bring the weights to the shoulders. So we're going to push the inside of that left foot into the earth to lift up and release. Push and lift. So this is going to start to activate the glutes pretty quickly. You'll start to feel some energy pretty quickly. Make adjustments if you need to. But we're pushing into that back leg. If you would like to add a little shoulder press here, go for it. Lower down to tap and push. And push. Yeah. Let's do 4 more full range here. 3, 2, and 1. Come down halfway, pulse up, up, up. That's it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights come down in front of the body. Let's come to the knees this time. Knees are wide. Connect the heels, connect the big toes, and start to sit back. We'll just pulse right here. So the bum never comes all the way down to the heels. Just kind of pulsing in no man's land, kind of make sure the knees are wide enough that you feel some energy in the legs here. And then we'll start that hinge forward. So from the hip bones, we'll hinge forward, pull the belly in. Weights can do nothing. If you want to take a few bicep curls here, it's really your time to do what you would like to with the upper body. A lot of options, including absolutely nothing. So we'll pulse here. 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those weights to the center. I want you to lift up for 2 and lower down for 2. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Keep that belly hugged in and tight the whole time. Lift up and lower. One more time. Lift up and lower. Hands come down to the earth. Right back to all fours. Sway side to side just a couple of times here. Kind of a long set of movements. So we'll head right to the other side. Kind of try to angle my weight handy underneath the right hand. Extending the left toes back. Just kind of see where you're at with things. Start to lift that belly button up toward the sky right away here. So we'll just start with that pull up. So elbow pulls up in a row. Heel presses back. Lifting that elbow high, weight or no weight. Remember that palm can just come from the earth all the way up to the shoulder. Super strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend that weight long. Extend the heel back. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow round. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. And reach. Exhale. Hold here and reach. Bend the knee, bend the elbow toward the waistline. And exhale, push. Reach and bend. And reach out. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. 2 more. Squeeze that right hip for stability. Push forward. Last one. Push forward. Final time, bend. Everything pulses up right here. 8, 7, outer edge of that left knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the left toes back. Go ahead and drop the toes for a moment. Take an inhale, sweep the right arm up. On your exhale, thread. That right cheek is going to hover. Inhale up. So the hand and the cheek hover. Weight or no weight, doesn't matter. Try to maintain that hover. You can add that squeeze in the left glute. Lift that leg if you like as you thread. Your choice. Let's take 3 and 2 and last one. Come back to center, plant that right hand. Coming into side plank. Let's all start with that left knee down for some support. Just kind of feel where we're at. Plant through that left hand. We'll come right back to that thread. So take an inhale, open the heart. Exhale, thread underneath the left hip. Inhale to open. Focusing on that rotation in the lower spine. Extending that left leg out, coming to your full side plank here if you like. Let's take 5 more. Last 3 here. Strong body, strong mind, everything with intention. Last one. And release. Go ahead and release that bottom knee. We'll just take those traditional hip dips here. Lower the left hip toward the earth. Exhale, lift up and open. You can bring that elbow toward the rib cage if you're using a weight. 6. Big squeeze in that left side body, left hip. Make every rep count. Everything is intentional, working every time. 3, 2, and 1. Hold right here. Take an inhale up and over the head. Exhale, pull knee to elbow. Inhale to reach. Exhale to pull. Inhale. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that knee to elbow. Extend, reach forward with the toes, push. Bend back in and reach to open and tap. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, push, reach. Exhale in and extend. Bend, pull, and reach, and bend, and extend. Yes, gorgeous. 4. Last 3. That's it. 2. And 1. All right, lower that left hip down. You can release that weight. We'll come down to the forearm this time and just take a little active recovery here. So with both knees, or actually bottom knee bent, right leg is still long. Take an inhale up and over the head, fingertips reach toward the earth. On your exhale, push through that left hand, lift up and tap. So again, kind of working through that tricep movement again. Push through the palm and lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking 3 more. Yeah. Big stretch, squeeze. 2. And 1. All right, this is where we come all the way down. So we'll come down to that left shoulder. Right hand comes in front of the body. We'll connect the legs. Let me adjust here so y'all can see. Connect the legs, so ankle bones are together. Wrap the left hand around the waist, right hand pushes into the earth. So bring the legs up to the corner of the mat. Push the right hand into the earth. Just lift up from here. And release. Right hand push, squeeze the side body, lift. And release. Exhale, push. Keep those feet connected to the corner of the mat if you can. Just lifting that shoulder up and away. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Release down here. Right fingertips reach up and over the head. Now I want you to push that left hip into the earth if you feel balanced. Go ahead and lift both legs up and off the earth. Top leg is going to lift here. Inhale to lift. Exhale, squeeze the thighs. Inhale. So that bottom leg is hovering. Strong through the neck. Again, if you need a little more support for the neck, you can extend that left leg long. Keep reaching right here. Top leg lifts for 5 and 4, 3. Keep reaching with the right fingertips, long side body, 2. Keep that right leg lifted. Left leg lifts to meet the right. Squeeze the thighs. Release that left leg to hover. Exhale, lift and squeeze. And hover. Lift, squeeze. And hover. Lift, squeeze. And hover. 4, 3, 2. We've got that static hold, and then we release the legs. 1, hold right here. Squeeze the ankles. Let's press through the heels. Right side body super active. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Extend that left arm long. Bend the knees. Left fingertips come behind the neck. We'll take that traditional crunch up, elbow toward the hip. Inhale, exhale, lift. 6 more slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted right here. Pulse up, up. Really squeezing into that right side body. Use that exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that right hand to the earth, push up. This time, left leg comes in front of the right. Sweep that right leg behind the body. We'll come back into that glute work here. So grab the weights if you'd like, and just start to push the inside of that right foot into the earth to lift up. So we'll lower and lift from here. Get my knees back on the mat. So lower and lift up, push and lift, push and lift. You can also add a little bit of intensity for this movement. As you lift the hips up, press the hip bones forward, squeeze the glutes in front. Yes. Stay with it here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering halfway down to hover, pulse up, up. Each time we pulse up, it's a squeeze, that left glute now. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. That's it right there. Pulse it out for 6, and 5, and 4, 3, and 1. Weights come forward. Come back to all fours again here one more time. Let's curl the toes, step back up to plank or supported plank. We're going to step out and in here, just kind of loosen it up a little bit. So right, left, back in, left, right, back in, right, left, back in. So flowing side to side, we can do the same thing from the knees here. So if that's more comfortable in your body today, we're going to do it all here from the supported plank position. If you want to add a little more intensity, we take hops. You choose. We'll keep going for 20 seconds. Yeah, stay strong right here. Keep going. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower back. Take a quick child's pose. Sway the hips side to side. Inhale. And on your exhale, float forward to all fours. Lift the hips, down dog. Just walk it out here for a moment. Soften the crown of the head toward the earth. Let everything in the neck relax. Take a big exhale to let the chest fall back toward the thighs. Heels drop toward the earth. Maybe nod the head, yes and no. And then we'll bring the gaze forward, soften the knees and the elbows, and just take a walk to your forward fold. Slowly lower the hips all the way down to the earth and lower the bum. We'll come down to our back here for some core work. So come all the way down to the back. You don't need your weights for now. As you come down to the back, just kind of notice that connection. I'd like for you to play with your legs a little bit. So take the bottoms of the feet to the earth. Notice the shape of your spine, probably a little bit of lift. Now take the legs up into tabletop, stacking the knees above the hips. From this position, most of us have a very strong imprinted spine. So as we start to move and work in different shapes of the body here, we'd like to maintain this connection. This connection is what keeps our lower back safe, and it also keeps the work in the core. So let's try to maintain that right here. So go ahead and take an inhale. On our exhale, let's tuck the chin to the chest, peel the shoulder blades up off the earth, and reach the fingertips back away through the hips. Now extend the legs long. Let's externally rotate, bring the heels together. Take an inhale, open the legs. Exhale, squeeze the heels toward one another. Inhale to open. Exhale to squeeze. Legs don't have to be perfectly straight, but we're going to find some length from the hip bones to the kneecaps here. Really reach out, squeeze the heels as you come to center. Activate those inner thighs. If your lower back is lifting, try lifting the legs a little bit higher and see if you can stay in imprint. Take two more. Exhale, squeeze. And last one. And squeeze. From here, point the toes. You can support the neck, take the fingertips to the base of the skull, elbows wide if you like. Crisscross. So just crossing one ankle over the other, we'll point the toes, super long legs. So we still have that external rotation through the hips, kneecaps facing away from the body. Stay right here, 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs together. Knees come together. Let's reach up. Pull the knees toward the shoulders. Inhale, lower down, reach to the toes, reach to the fingers. Exhale, pull up, knees to the shoulders. Inhale to lower. Exhale, pull, lift, and lower. And pull, lift. Use that exhale. Really pull those knees up. Squeeze up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the hover right here. Palms face the thighs. Lift the right knee up to the fingertips and release down. Left knee up and release. And right and release. So if this is uncomfortable for your neck, always an option to go ahead and cradle the neck. Legs come a little bit higher if you feel that lower back peeling up and away from the earth. Let's take one more on each side. Lift and lift. Connect the heels, legs come up to stack above the hips. Now let's all interlace the fingertips at the base of the skull. Find a position, go ahead and lower the shoulder blades for a moment, give ourselves just a little recovery. Bring the outer tips of the elbows down to the earth, so feel a lot of space across the chest, the collarbones. Take an inhale here, and exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, shoulder blades peel up again, elbows stay wide. Flex through the feet, push through the heels. Inhale to lower the heels toward the earth. Exhale to point sweep up. Inhale to lower. And exhale. So remember that imprinted spine that we spoke of a few minutes ago. As you lower the heels toward the earth, we're staying super connected through that lower back to keep ourselves safe here. Keep all the work in that sweet spot. Exhale up. We'll add on in 3. In 2. Squeeze the thighs. And last one. All right, let's add on. Lower. As we sweep up, push the lower spine into the earth. Take that little reverse crunch. Flex the feet to lower. Point the toes. Push and lift. Flex. Point. Push, lift. 5 more. 5. Push, lift. 4. Point, sweep. Push, lift. It's just 3. Sweep. Push, lift. 2. Push, lift. And last one. Push, lift. Lower everything for a moment. Hug the knees in. We're just going to take a really quick break. We're going to come back and finish strong. Just a couple of movements left in the series. You can draw big circles with the knees if you like. If you're drawing those circles, let's switch directions. And then come back to center. Hug the knees. So from here, we'll take that bicycle. So let's interlace the fingertips again. Extend the left leg long. We're going to go super duper slow. So go ahead and tuck the chin to the chest. Lift up. I want you to start cycling it out. Make big circles with the legs. So draw those big circles, point the toes. Try to bring some length in as you extend and reach. Then you can add that crisscross, crossing to opposite knee or elbow to opposite knee. Super slow and controlled, going slower than what's comfortable. Just like you all wanted today, I'm sure. All right, let's pause and hold right here. We're going to reverse that circle. So bring the legs back toward the face. Maybe just do the legs first. Find that extension from the hip bones to the toes, and then add in that twist through the upper body. Staying super long right here. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Take an inhale up and overhead. Legs are in tabletop position. On your exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Peel the spine up off the earth. Come up into that teaser position or boat. Round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Roll all the way down. Inhale up and over. Exhale, reach up, lift the heart. This is the last movement in our little core series here. So make it strong. Roll and round. Exhale, lift, heart is open. Take a couple more reps. Option to keep that bend in the legs in tabletop, or as you rise, if you'd like to find some extension through the legs, go ahead and lift up. Inhale, exhale, lift. Let's take 2 more. Exhale, open, and last one. And exhale. Tuck the knees in, slowly round the spine, lower all the way down. Knees come to the chest. Beautiful. Let's plant the feet hip distance apart. Palms come down next to the sides of the body, preparing to lift up into bridge here. Take an inhale. Exhale, push through the feet, push through the palms, lift those hip bones, maybe roll the shoulders underneath the body just a touch. And from here, we're gonna lift and lower the heels. So lift the heels, squeeze the bum, come to the balls of the feet, slowly lower back down to the heels. Exhale, lift up, squeeze, and lower the heels. Exhale, lift, squeeze. So you should feel some energy in the hamstrings, in the glutes, but then also as you lift the heels, really think about opening those quads, open the hip flexors here, push up. Let's take 2 more like this. Squeeze, lift. And squeeze, lift. So hold here. Let's keep those heels lifted up, maybe even walk the balls of the feet a little bit closer to the bum, spread the toes super wide. We'll pulse up right here. Squeeze and lift up, and up, and up. Hang on to it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, squeeze, stay lifted. Right toes lift up. Just take that foot in a stag position. Lower the left hip, squeeze up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quietly lower that right foot. Get stable through the ball of the right foot and the toes. Lift that left leg up. Lower and lift. Squeeze. 9, 8. Driving those hip bones up toward the sky. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Static hold, lift right here. 8, 7, 6. Keep pushing up. Lift the hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to the ball of that left foot. One more time, squeeze and lift both up. Walk that right foot forward, coming to the heel. Now the ball of the foot and the toes are lifted. Left foot comes forward. Now we're on that heel. Again, let's squeeze, recommit, and lift right here. Open the knees to the sides. Exhale, squeeze together. Inhale to open. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, exhale. So a little bit more energy here in the hamstrings. Stay with it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees together. Squeeze the knees in. Press through the heels. Lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower all the way down. Hug the knees to the chest. Yeah. All right, so with those knees hugged in, we'll kind of roll up to a seated position here. And then cross at the ankles and go ahead and stand up. We'll end our practice today with a little bit of standing work. So grab those weights if you would like. A little bit of balance and stability. Some more work for the lower body and arms if you choose. So we'll just start stepping that left leg back. And go ahead and lower that left knee to the earth. So just kind of in this full lunge position here. So let's take the hands to let's bring the weights to the shoulders. We're going to curl through the back toes, lift up to the side, and push out. So kind of in this goddess squat position, opening through the hips. Come back to center, pivot, lift the back heel, and lower here. Pressing through the top of the foot, we're going to lift. So we're going to stretch, push through the top of the foot, push through the toes, release down. Keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that back knee. Uncurl the toe. Lift up. Open up here. Squat and pulse. 10, 9. Reach with the arms. You can pulse those weights up if you like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to heart center. Lift the back heel. Pivot. Release the knee. Uncurl the toes. Again. Lift up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that back knee, uncurl the toes. I want you to lift that back knee, push into the right foot. Then we're going to sweep the arms forward, lift that left leg, and tap back. Push through the right foot and lift, and tap back. Push and lift, and tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold with me right here. Bend the elbows, reach the arms behind, straight arm tricep press if you've got those weights. Pulse the back leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release to center. Take an inhale. And exhale to fold. Step back with that right foot. Lower the knee down to the earth. Weights come to heart center. We'll just push up from here. Open up goddess squat facing the opposite direction. Just kind of see where you're headed. Bounce it out. Weights back to heart center. Lift the back heel lower. Uncurl the toes. Push the toes into the earth. Hammer curls as we lift up. 7, 6. Remember, we're pressing through the tops of those toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that knee. Uncurl the toes. Lift up goddess squat. Pulse it out here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Squeeze the shoulder blades nice and long. And 1. Hands to heart center. Lift the back heel. Pivot back. Uncurl the toes. One more set of those hammer curls. Lift the knee and release. Push, lift. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Uncurl the toes. Push forward and release down. Push forward and release. Push. 5 more. 5. Downhill slide here, friends. Hang on. 4, 3, 2. Hold right here. Bend the elbows, reach back, straight arm tricep lift. Lift that right leg up, pulse up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a big step back with that right foot. Weights can come to the side. Let's walk that left foot to the outer edge of the left hand. Drop that back knee and just come into your lizard, opening through that hip. Maybe sway it out side to side here. You can continue to kind of use those weights also if it helps you to bring the earth a little bit closer. I got a little sweat going here and my heart rate is up. I hope you guys did too. We're gonna have to create our own heat here for a few days. Coming down to the elbows for your last couple of breaths if that feels comfortable in your body. Wherever you are, just go ahead and soften. Crown of the head toward the earth. Back of the neck is soft. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, bottom of the left foot to the earth. Let's uncurl the back toes, lift the knee, and just step forward to Malasana. Just take a moment here. Drop the hips, sway side to side. Press through the palms, lift through the heart. A nice juicy stretch for the hips. And whenever you're ready, plant the hand, step that left foot back. Coming to lizard on the other side of the body, release that back knee. And however you arrived in your sweet spot on the other side of the body, just take those same movements, those same steps to arrive here. Eventually landing in a position where you feel like you can really soften everything down. Crown of the head toward the earth, neck is soft. Just your breath, breathing with a lot of intention, a lot of strength. And just taking one more breath here. And when you're ready, taking the hands underneath the shoulders, press back up. Let's just sweep that right leg back. One final time, sink back into your child's pose. You can actually end your practice in child's pose, stay in Shavasana, or just take a breath or two here. Then we'll press through the palms, pull the body up to a seated position. Just sitting back on the heels, cross-legged, maybe sit on a block or a blanket if you like. And let's just take a moment here. Closing the eyes. Letting the tops of the hands rest on the thighs. Palms opening toward the skies. It's that physical sign in our bodies that we're ready to receive light and energy. And with all of the strength, all of the length that we've created in the body, really feel the breath. Feel the breath, fill the belly, almost stretching all those muscles that we've worked. Feel the breath come in between each vertebrae and the spine as we get just a little bit longer and taller on our inhale. And as you exhale, inviting that softness to come into the shoulders, just releasing anything that you don't need. Lord knows we're all hanging on to stuff in our heads that we don't need. This is your time. Inhale what you desire, what you intend for yourself, for today, for the rest of your week. Exhale out what you don't need or want. Invite you to just stay right where you are in this meditative position as long as it serves you this afternoon. We're so grateful that you're all joining us here. Stay tuned for updates on the schedule for the rest of the week. As always, we're very, very open, accepting, and desiring of your feedback. So reaching out to myself or Beth with anything that you would like to share with us. Bringing our hands to heart center, bowing our heads. The light, warrior spirit, and intentful mind of each of you is also part of me. Let us honor one another. Namaste.